Good evening, Colorado. Here we are with ABT.
Oh, God. I'm
with Nicholas Sorsa
beyond words.
on ColoradoSports.TV at Arapahoe Lanes. ABT Finals, number 5 seed Matt Brungart is taking on number 4 seed Ron Smith.
Yep.
Yes, there we go.
At a Monument, Colorado.
Okay, and Ron has chosen to start the match. We got our handshake, and we're ready to go. The climatic part is when the bowling. Here we go. So what do we got for our totals? We had a plus 79, plus 86. It took 79 over to make the cut.
Yep.
And we got 134 and 131 leading. That's pretty big scores.
Yeah, for 3 games especially.
Gary Freddy is in second. Elizabeth Holtz is our leader, lefty. We got 2 lefties on the show today.
Yeah.
And in the middle, in third place, there's our lefty. Doesn't get quite to the pocket, leaves a washout. Right in the middle, in the third seat, is high average bowler Scott Christensen. He's a dangerous one once he gets into the finals.
Yeah, he had front 7 in the third game of the semis to vault him into the top 5.
All right, he's going. Oh, he tugged it real. He's going to get 1. Yeah, I got 1 there.
6-1.
Seattle
Sounds like you.
Seattle just
6-1.
scored.
Are you serious?
Yep, 20-19 right now.
I'm going to vomit.
So am I.
Let me have your shirt.
No, I just got this shirt. All right, here's our first look today at Matt Brungart.
We saw Matt last week.
Oh, he's
finished
been three of the last 4 or 5.
Yeah. First one was the top 8. He lost the first match.
That's right.
So this is second top 5.
It's like golfing to you. You remember what hole, what mound it's going over. There's a trap down on 187 yards down. That's a good ball. Oh, came in high.
A little high, but leaves the 3-6-9.
Sparable. It's still difficult. Yep. On this shot, well, now we did have a little issue, I was told, with the oiling machine. We got it oiled last night for today's shot, a 42-foot kegel pattern. There's no, we're calling it the no name,
right? Because
there's no name to it.
No name.
So what happened was the machine broke down, so they didn't get fresh oil. Oh, he chops it. This morning they bowled on fresh oil. But from last night.
They bowled on the shot from last night that had 1 squad on.
Okay, last night's squad had a shot, so they came in on the same shot, but it had already been broken down a little bit from 1 squad, and they're still bowling on it.
Yes, and we had 2 squads this morning and the semis an hour into the finals.
Surprising.
Thank God we were on a long
42
pattern.
feet. If this were a 36 or 30 feet.
It'd be ugly. Yeah.
That's a good, no, see that one slid. I was talking to a couple of the bowlers before, walking around. Craig Pagers, ABT veteran by far, title holder. He was mentioning that there's a lot of oil.
Yes.
But you don't know where it is.
Yes. Well, because it's been pushed.
He says some shots you throw a ball and it hooks 15 boards. The next shot you miss a board and it goes straight.
And unfortunately,
that's a good
on the same pair, you could see a 10-15 port variance.
He said that. He said this pair they're 2 different bowling centers.
Yeah.
So and that happens when you get a lot of bowlers
that
are a lower average bowler is going to use that plastic ball, maybe spread the oil down the lane, whereas a high rev bowler that we have, Scott Ross Kelly, the Ross Kellys, rev people, they're picking up the oil from spots, and not depositing it down the lane. All right, that's a good ball.
Much better.
It rolls up. It rolled up nice. He kicks the 10. There we go.
Right.
40% of the top 5 are left-handed today. That sounds so big. All right, Green Bay's got the ball. They need all they need is a field goal.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh, wait a minute. They went for 2 and got it. They can only tie with field goal.
Really?
Yeah, they went for 2.
So
and that's smart. I mean, it would have been 20.
Field goal could still win it.
No, it was 19-20, and they went for 2 and got 22. It's 19-22. A field goal ties it.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. They had 19. That's
there's a Brooklyn. Oh, he leaves the 4-pin. Yeah, because if it had just kicked the extra point, that's why they went for 2. Smart move. I didn't even think of that earlier. But Green Bay's just got to move it down, tie it up, and win it in overtime. I don't know. I don't know if you know this, people. I hate Seattle.
Nothing personal.
Nothing. No, not at all. Well, it's very personal. Actually, I'll take that back. The pain in my heart is personal from last year's Super Bowl. I'm still devastated. Come on, Aaron. Go, go, go. Oh. All right, sorry, folks. The TV's on here. We're supposed to be doing bowling. Okay, here we go. So we got
people are going, there's a bowling match going on. How come he's talking football?
Rod's got a 6-1 strike 9 spare for 27 in the second. Matt's got a 6-2 7 spare, looking for that strike. That's got to sit. And it goes through. Whoa! Trick shot. You got to hit that pin. Carry him into. We'll get that taken care of for you, folks, in just a minute. Now you can't use it. We used to put a bowling pin at about 35 to 40 feet anywhere on like the 10 board, and we had to go around it to strike.
Yeah.
We had at Vincennes University, where I went to junior college. First year, I bowled with Rick Steelsmith. He was a god of bowling then. Best bowler I've ever seen in my life. Norm Duke is right there. Norm took him, but Rick was the best bowler I'd ever seen. And we did this little thing where we put a dime on the arrow.
Did that all the time?
The board we were looking at.
Sure.
And I hit it 8 consecutive times. I was pretty accurate. And Rick went up there with a gray angle on the 21 board, fading it to the pocket. He hit it 42 consecutive times.
What?
42 consecutive times. And when we went to go get the dime, it had put little notches down the lane. There was like 1.5 inches of where the dime had been pushed down the lane. And the only reason it hit 43, he had to get to the cafeteria before it closed to get lunch. I was like, you make me sick, really? Rick. Oh, he missed it.
Matt leaked it.
What do we got for handicap? We really haven't told him.
There is a Matt's going to have a 13-pin advantage in the first match.
Matt gets 13. Okay. So right now it's a tie game, 47 to 34.
Yep, you're absolutely right. Yep.
We are a tie ball game, so Matt's got to beat him by scratch now. Advantage to the scratch bowler anytime a handicap bowler loses his advantage. That's got to go Brooklyn.
And
he tugged it.
And
he gets it. He's lined up now.
Why not?
Just to keep the match
interesting
on a tie. Hey, look, we need Green Bay. Oh, they're going for a field goal. Tie it up. See, tie. There's a tie in the ball game. There's a tie.
And you're not
Come
wearing
on,
a tie?
make it. Is it right? He pushed it. He made it. Yes. Tie ball game. Did I call it or what?
Yes, you did.
If I didn't, yeah.
Yep.
That's got to sit.
Ooh.
It's got to sit. Or go Brooklyn.
Oh!
Back at you, he said. Back at you. Guys, I think your pockets are confused.
Well, if he's going to use yours, you might as well use it.
You know what? There you go.
Yep.
They carry better in each other's pockets.
There you go. Yeah, we'll just take your heads off and we'll move them around.
All right, the bowlers are having fun. We're having fun. That's good. And Green Bay tied the game.
That's good.
We're in a way better spot than we were about 2 minutes ago. Because I don't know if I mentioned this. I hate Seattle. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
I think I did, yeah.
I thought I heard that before, yeah.
That's a good ball. And he wraps it 7. See? You should have gone Brooklyn.
Never moved. You should have gone Brooklyn.
What'd you move for? What the heck are you doing? Keep it out of the pocket. Yours, anyway.
I don't know if he has a pocket. Yeah.
Hey, the 2-3 is a pocket. Just doesn't carry real well there consistently. That's good ball.
All right.
So we got the 10. So tie ball game going in. Matt can take a 10-pin lead with a strike. A spare will keep it. We won't use the T word anymore. He'll keep the match even. Because I think I saw Steve Ross Kelly here.
Yeah, he's
over there.
I guess I didn't pick my nose right on that one.
I don't know why the heck you tried your pocket.
I got a few of those today, so I had to try it.
We're talking to Ron back behind the camera here. As Matt goes up for his 5th frame, looking for that double to take the lead.
Well, looked
good ball. Good ball.
Oh, that was a great
That was
shot.
off his hand, yeah.
Takes
all right, so he got
he
got 10 pins of his handicap back. Tell me.
We're recording.
Okay. We're good, people. I was like, no way.
I have other recordings. That's just my backup.
Okay. Scott just scared us and pushed buttons on the cameras, and I thought we weren't recording this whole time, but we have been. All right, so we got Matt looking for the gobble gobble. He tugged it. Little high. Oh, how did that carry? That was
4-7
that
cannibal.
was so a pocket 410 at Highland Park.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Wow, the turkey takes a 20-pin lead, goes from down, well, even to taking a 20-pin lead right there. That's bowling. Fill it with Jack. All right, Ron looking to come back. He had a great shot last time, leaving that 7-pin. Let's see if he can carry it out this time.
2 cream, 1 sweet and low.
That looks good. Roll up a little. Light swisher, and now he used a 10. Pocket
Goes
7,
from one side
pocket
to the
10.
other. Yeah.
Well, you know what? You got to look at that and say, at least it wasn't the pocket 7-10. He left a 7, then a 10, because there's so many times I say, that's an either or. I mean, not both. And either of those shots could have been a pocket 7-10, so you have to maybe go,
Okay.
at least I got a spareable shot.
Yes.
It's not,
I'll go with you.
I'm just trying to be, positive and woohoo! Cheer him on here
All right, so
from my tiny little seat,
21-pin lead for Matt right now.
which is basically a 10-pin spare if you strike out. That's a tie. I mean, even.
Oh,
No,
got out of
my.
that badly.
Oh, and the washout, the 1-3-7-9.
God, he was sideways at the line.
Well, I noticed his ball comes behind his back a little bit, but that was a lot of it, and he lost it at the bottom of the swing. And his trajectory was just off at the start. Dennis the Love Glove is writing down some numbers here. So we've got 1,800.
Nice.
A nice spare. That was big.
Huge.
That was huge. So we got 1877 going to the leader today, to the winner today. Is everybody in the strike box?
Yes.
Progressive, okay. So everybody's in the progressive. Second place is going to be $989. We got, I'm reading this upside down,
Third place at 513.
513, and then we got fourth place at 322 and 197 or 297 for
297.
fifth. For the loser. I mean, the non-winner of this match. We don't use the loser word. But
No, because they've already won. They beat 100 other people already.
I mean, exactly. You had 105 entries, top 5. You've beaten 100 people here.
Yep.
You haven't lost.
Well, that was another
Smash
very good
4.
shot.
He's got a good line down. It's all about hitting his mark because he has that tendency to tug the ball.
And not wanting to point it and let the ball go.
Well, he's in that area where he's playing a pointed up shot. He's not. The ball's not trajectorily going right. It's left off his hand, if not straight up the boards. Whoa.
Grabbed
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Got lucky.
Well, through the middle of the lane, I think there's still probably enough oil.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
I saw some people playing fifth arrow, fade into the pocket. Steve Ross Kelly was rolling a great ball. I was surprised to see he
Just
wasn't in.
couldn't carry.
Would carry.
Clean 212 last game.
And those are those shot. That's that shot where you have to play that fifth arrow fade to the pocket. You're not getting a lot of angle. Yeah. And if you try to high flush it, then you leave those 4 pins.
Or your favorite leave, the 410.
I hate you. Just like Seattle.
Frame number 8.
Just like Seattle.
Oh.
He almost tried to give him back in the match. Yeah. So we got 131 in the 7th, or 6th. Sorry, 7th?
Yeah.
Okay, 131 in the 7th to a 122, so he's up by 9 plus the, how many?
13.
So he's up 22 now, with a spare, of course. Uh-oh. Okay, that ball goes dead straight when he throws it that spare. Well, if it was a different ball, I would assume it's plastic, it would go straight, but that's a reactive ball, and you'd think maybe it would hook a little, but I try not to think because it hurts so bad. All right, Ronald, 3 frames left. He's got to do something. Down 22. He's going to need at least a double here. You can't rely on your opponent to open for you. That's going to roll up. Light swisher leaves the 3-5-6. As long as you make the spare, you're still in it.
Yep.
Scott Christian practicing over on lanes 3 and 4. Direct at it. Great spare. All right, so this is it. foundation frame, down 24 now. 25 with the 7 count.
Yep.
He's going to have a double. You've got to count on you've got to realize your opponent's going to go mark.
Yeah.
So you've got to gain 20 pins in 2 frames. You've got to actually hope that you get a double and he gets back count.
Right, correct.
That's got to roll up. It was. Oh! In stereo on your HD.
All right. There's a little light. That tunnel is but the light's there.
You just don't want it to be a train coming this way. All right, here it is. Matt is in control of the match with the ball in his hand. 9th frame, foundation frame. It's going to be high. Okay, he's getting out of break. Yeah. He's gone through the pocket, through the beak, probably 3 or 4 times, and never split. Huh? Yeah, he has it. Yeah. Well, he was in the pocket last time. He left the 4-pin. That was a decent shot. But yeah, the left lane he's ending on the left lane, bringing that up. Oh, he is hanging up at the ball on the spares. I think he's grabbing it. Yeah, he's gripping it. Yeah. Instead of letting it just roll off his hand.
All right, 78.
Actually, that is a different ball. They look the same going down. He just picked up a ball while the other one's in the back.
Okay, if he goes 9 out.
Does he have 2 of the same balls?
Maybe. If he goes 9 out and Ron punches, Ron's a winner. 78. And he can go 99, 22 pin. Yeah, that's enough. So there is hope.
He's got a low count.
That's low.
The match is open.
Yep.
On that 7 count, because a 7 count spare.
You're good.
Yeah, you got a chance.
You got to go, but you have a mathematical chance now.
Depending on the spare. But if he spares us in strike, you're still in, because that 7 count. We mentioned that. So he can shoot a 187.
Mm-hmm. And he can go 99.
He'll need with a spare, and he looks like he's got it. All right, with that spare, he's going to need decent count to force him to double.
Actually,
if he gets a 7 count, 84. 99. No, if he gets an 8 count, he only needs to strike.
Correct. If he gets a 9 count,
he'll need to double.
He can
go even.
Okay.
We don't use that word.
Yes. If he gets 8 or less, Ron can win.
Yes. Actually, Ron can win either way. Ron can win no matter what. 7 count. Just
so
that
184.
was so that means a strike 9 spare is 168, 188 plus. Oh, he needs to beat him by 13.
Right.
I was adding the handicap. You went double.
So
needs a double.
Yeah, 99 and 33 is 32. He's got to go double 9 to win.
Double 9 for the win.
Double 8 for the even match.
On this shot. Look at Steve Roskelley over there. Where's his partner, Stepniak?
I think he's at Fort Logan.
Because I'm thinking two negatives make a positive.
Not with those 2.
Gotta go.
He went back to his pocket.
Brooklyn. Oh, okay. Matt Brungart moves on with that 5 pin. Oh, and by the way, it still counts, Ron. Ron, still counts. That was on camera. I love it. Real classy.
That just cost him a lot of money.
All right, save the bar tab. All right, so Ron finishes 5th today for 297. Matt moves on to match up with Scott Christensen. Tough bowler coming up.
Yep.
Plus 113. He had him almost by 30 through semifinals. There's a big jump there. That one got wide on him again for a 9 count. Good 9. 78. Unfortunately, it was not enough. 184 scratch to 178. So we got a 230 to a 211 the first game. Remember you said 180 might be good? Oh, bowling's been a little better on this shot than we thought at first. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break. Scott's stuff in his face. Surprise, surprise. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back after Scott's practice shots, we'll be back with our match between Matt Brungart, our number 5 seed, versus Scott Christensen, number 3. We will be back right around the bend. Good, just
Don't go there.
we got our second match. Matt Brungart versus Scott Christensen. Scott is going to be giving him 33 pins.
Right.
We were just outside talking to Matt and saying he's got to fill some frames.
Yep. Just fill frames, and
You got to.
Scott's got to come catch you.
He'll force him to throw strikes.
Yep. Which he can do, obviously. Very good scratch bowler.
He's all right. He's decided to start the match on lane 7, forcing Matt to finish on lane 7. And I don't know if he
Scott will
knows.
finish last.
Yeah, but Matt's bad lane is 7. He's got a good shot on 8.
Yeah, he did.
His best shot is on 8.
Yes.
So he's going to have to finish on his bad lane. Scott's throwing that way inside shot.
Oh, great look. Great look.
Yeah, you just looking at that first shot, something squeezed up a little bit. As an opponent, you go, that's not a good sign.
He's got a good
That's
look,
not a
though.
good sign. Because when Scott can play in there and get the reaction down the lane, he's going to be able to tug it through all that oil that nobody's used, and he's going to be able to swing it out to the track.
Nobody's been playing that deep.
Ever.
So
Well, I saw Ross Kelly in there, but like you said, he
not
didn't have
that
the
deep.
carry.
Yeah.
Ross Kelly, that's got to roll up. Well, he left him something easy, 1-2.
Yep.
We talked about just mark him out.
Yep. Fill frames. Fill
But
frames.
the Ross Kelly, Steve, has a lot of side roll, almost topping the ball at his release, whereas Christensen has forward roll,
Yes.
and that ball sets better and rolls better.
Yes.
Because Steve's ball with all the side roll, it'll slide through all that oil.
Yeah.
But at the end, it's used up its energy trying to get through the oil, whereas Scott still has all that energy at the back end of the lane to
And you can
roll
tell
through the pocket.
the power of that ball hitting the pocket.
Yep. The only thing he's going to leave are if he's got that shot on both lanes and has a good shot, he's going to leave some weak 10s when he's kind of half pocket, because that's the thing where you want it to roll through the pocket high or go light swisher.
Yeah.
If you're in the middle, you might leave
Low
that
pocket
10 pin.
10.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's a good problem to have.
Yes. Yes.
On this shot. That's a good ball.
Very good.
Oh, it came in high.
Nope.
Smashed fast 8.
4-7. Yep.
But another easy spare if he stays on it.
And that's got to be his mindset.
Make
Leave
the
something he
spare.
can make and make it and,
Yep.
and hold on.
Put it in the pocket and cover the pins.
Yep.
With 33 pins as a bonus, you're okay.
Yeah.
If you do that. And if you get beat with that, if you get beat on a 6-7 bagger thrown at you, kudos to the other bowler. That's
absolutely.
all you can do.
Sure.
All right, he covers a spare, stays clean through 2, does his job. Now it's up to Scott. We're going to see what he has on lane 8. I don't know if he picked this because he liked lane 8 better. If he does, Matt is in trouble. Or if he picked it because Matt was struggling. We're going to see right here. Scott's second frame, first on lane 8. He's got the same shot if that reacts. Oh, there's a light swish in 7, but it's a good shot.
I thought I was going to
So did I.
go back and kick the 7 out.
I think the Green Bay defender didn't get into proper position to make the tackle. That's what it was. I'm still talking about bowling.
Where did you find
What? Some rock. I crawled out from under. All right, so Scott's going for the 7-pin here. We got to be quiet.
There must be a lot of places that people don't understand that people actually habitate in
okay.
Longmont.
He did, yeah. Joe found me.
Joe found you?
Yeah, I think so. Well, Joe and James Head was the James.
That
was the-
explains
yeah.
everything.
James Head's the one that found me, and he's actually taking me to nationals. I'm going to nationals bowling as James Head.
Oh, okay.
I'm bowling with him at nationals. I was like, I'm poor, and he's like, we got it covered. I'm like, okay. Hope I can last 9 games. All right, Scott.
Yeah, right
Christensen.
now you want to get through 3 to start.
I get through 4 every Monday.
Yeah.
It's got to roll up.
It will.
There's that 10 pin I was talking about. That was just, you want to be just a half a board lighter than that or a half a board higher.
Yep. You called it. It's exactly what happened.
See, the 7-pin was that light swisher, the half board right that I thought would have carried.
Yes.
Because you send a lot of pins that way. It just so happened the one
Double
pin.
team the wrong pin.
Exactly. Play the gaps. Play the gaps.
Yeah.
Don't. Oh, surprise.
shot.
He made it.
Yeah. You were worried? Yeah.
As much as I can be with Scott with the ball in his hand,
Yeah.
which means not. And with 3 balls flush in the pocket, He's still down 33. That's 31. I think he's gained a couple with the count. But
needs a little bit of help.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he doesn't need help. He needs a little bit of carry. Yeah. I mean, it's no doubt that Scott's in the pocket. It's just going to be a carry percentage and the spares shot against him. That's out. That's out.
Yep.
See, he got lucky that wasn't a washout.
Yes.
Leaving the 1-2-8, which isn't difficult. Basically, you just avoid that chop of the 8 pin.
Throws the ball, he kind of goes out.
Well, if he hits the pocket, he'll send that 1-2 in front of the 8. He wants to go Brooklyn right now.
Yep.
You want to hit the left side of the head pin, and you're fine. Anywhere in the center to left of the head pin, you're fine. And he's good.
Yep, very good.
Perfect shot right there, spare. And that's good enough right now. Gives him 35 in the second to 39. He's only lost 4 pins of his handicap. Still up 29 with 7 to go. But I have a feeling Scott Christensen has a turkey 4 or 5 bagger in him with that shot he's got right now.
He definitely has a good look.
Yeah. So you definitely just want to, he's got to make his spares. That's all it is. That's going to be high.
I was fortunate again.
Yeah, he's leaving those 2-pin combos that are together, at least. You know?
He's playing with fire, but so far he's unscathed.
He's got Kevlar on so far.
Really? Wonder if we get them as a sponsor.
Kevlar. We need to get some kind of construction company for our foundation frame.
There you go. Oh, chops the 6 off the 10.
You got to try to do that. You got to try, because if you try to do it, you'll never do it.
That's right.
I tell people all the time, don't try to chop it. Go ahead and try to chop it. And when they try to chop it, they won't.
Yep.
If they try to make them both,
it's amazing though how
20-30% of the time. I mean, it really is higher percent that you would think that you would do that.
Yeah.
And what is there, a 1/4 inch, maybe 5/16 of an inch, 60 feet away? Really? Bowling sucks when it happens. Anyway, that's a great shot.
Yeah, he liked it right off his hand. Throws such a nice ball.
You know, and after that open, coming back, did you expect anything less than a high flush?
No, I did not.
Scott Christensen, man. He doesn't suck. Like I said, he
throws a double here. He's down to single digits on his deficit. And only halfway through the game.
If he throws a double here, he wins. It's over. We might as well just move on. Save some time.
Now, you know, every time we say that, you know what happens, right?
That's why I said
That's why you said it.
Oh, good ball.
No, it did hold.
No,
I thought it was going to go up.
No, that was that tug shot that I told you. It's just going to sit. With that forward roll, it just sits and then it rolls.
Yep.
Once again, he threw in a shot that didn't suck. I had to say it. He was walking right by me. It wasn't the best shot of his career, but we didn't need it right now. Got to save that. All right. Matt's got to get back on it. He has just gone down to single digits halfway through the game. That's a good ball. Oh, yes, he kicks it out. All right, he's back on it. Throwing the doubles, he gets back up. If he throws a double, he gets back up into his double-digit lead.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 6 pins right now. He can get it back to 16 with a double. That's the thing about bowling in this pattern. He can go up 16. Scott goes up, throws a double. He's up 4. Then he throws a double. He's up 16. Then he throws. He just goes back and forth. Yep. But if you can keep striking, he's got to throw a double here. Really puts. That's got to roll up. It's light. Oh, it didn't get to the head pin. 1-2-8 again. But he just picked it up, so he should be fairly confident. He knows how to do this. Mr. Paul Segisi in the crowd. He's part of the Peanut Gallery. And Steve Roskelley is a pistachio.
That's a big pistachio. Big shell.
He's a pecan or a walnut. Let's go with walnut. That sounds good. He's a walnut. Gotta watch.
Yep, nice.
Got it.
Good roll on it. Yep. No deflection. That was.
All right, so 82 in the 5th, and we've got a possible 119. He could be up 4 with a strike right here and make it 14 with a double. Basically, scratch match. Anytime you're within 5 pins of either bowler, I consider that a scratch match. Oh, get Russell Wilson off the TV. That's a little wide. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
It's a little wide, meaning he missed his mark by 1/8 of a board. It's just not. He's getting lucky. This is not his.
Yeah, right.
I mean, he's what? Hit the pocket 6 times. Ooh.
Yeah.
On a burnout shot from last night's squad.
Making it look easy.
Christensen makes me sick.
Making it look easy. But again, a fortunate part of his game where he's playing. Nobody else is playing.
He's going to have the shot the
Yes.
entire time.
Absolutely. Set. Boom.
I
Nice.
Okay, I'm putting in a prediction. I think Scott's going to win this match.
All right.
I think Scott is going to beat Gary, and I think Scott's going to beat Elizabeth. With
Okay.
that shot.
And you're on tape.
Oh, I didn't say it was. I'm not Joe Namath. Guarantee it. I'm saying this is what I think is going to happen. With that shot, Scott is going to be so hard to beat,
So hard
and
to
nobody's going to use it.
No.
Elizabeth is going to use it more than Gary.
Yeah.
That's got to go Brooklyn. And he kicks it. All right. Like, it's not over. I mean,
Take it and run.
this
Hell, he could still
is
shoot
bowling.
220.
This is bowling. Yeah, I mean, it's not over. But
You still shoot 260 with
he needs
handicap.
the next 3 to get into the 2 teens.
Yes.
And Scott's looking like he's going to shoot 250.
Yes.
He can shoot 269. It's all going to be carry with Scott. That's got to touch the head pin. Barely. 3-9.
Yep.
All right, this is real difficult.
Yes.
With that 9 pin behind there, you got that sleeper. He doesn't have a big hook to hook into it, so anything on the left or right will deflect off. He needs to be more center than most bowlers. That's going to be too wide.
Yep.
He'd have missed them both.
And that's the one problem with this shot.
You
The
get
oil
it wide.
pushes right.
Yeah,
So if you don't throw at it
direct.
directly or with not enough speed, the ball's going to hook away.
Yeah.
If you force the ball and overthrow it,
Gonna hook
it just
past
keeps
it.
right going.
Or
It
slides
slides right
to the
past
right.
it. Yeah. And on top of it, double wood for a right-hander.
Sure. See, that wouldn't have been more. It would have been less difficult for a left-hander. Or if you left a 2-8,
correct.
you hook into it or have the angle to it. Looking for Yahtzee. Got it wide, and he's still, my God.
He's still your god. I like that.
Does anybody have one of those airplane vomit bags? This makes,
actually,
because he makes me sick.
I gave it to Scott because after he ate that
You don't
smothered burrito.
You don't vomit food here. This place is awesome. By the way, we're at Arapahoe Lanes down here in Greenwood Village. One
Right
of the
by the
best snack
DTC.
bars.
Oh, yeah.
All right, folks. Looking for a 6-pack.
Nice. He just
Gary Gary is our
Fridley,
second seated bowler. He's down practicing right now. I don't know if he's watching.
he already asked me what is third place pay.
But it's like if he's watching, he's got to go, oh, he's doing it all now. He won't be able to do that to me.
You hope.
That's what he has to go in thinking.
have to think
you
that,
have to
yes.
think he can't come out and shoot an 8-bagger against me. Okay, through the beak,
All right,
gets a
got
9
away with it
count.
again.
It's a good 9, but it's a good 9 too late.
Yeah, 178 is the best he can do. Give
Scott has
224.
and we're looking at 269 scratch for Scott possible.
Yeah.
And even a 10-pin spare in the first frame is 248. So it's just.
So what you're telling me is you're calling this match?
I called it 2 frames ago, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
And he missed it. All right. Well, just finish strong. Go on the 10th frame. Finish strong. Good tournament. Finishing 4th. It's not bad. You get a $322 for Matt Brungart, who's been making the finals pretty consistently now.
Yeah, he's done quite well lately.
Can't be disappointed with that. I know you want to win. Everybody wants to win. We're going to see our next bowler, Gary Fredley. Leaves another 3-9. And the 3-9 looks like this. I have a couple little bowling pins in front of me. And here they are. He got that one? No,
Nope.
It deflected right. He wasn't center enough. So he ends up with a 146 scratch, 192 handicap. Scott Christensen will be moving on to bowl Gary Fredley.
of North Glen.
And he'll be getting how many pins?
Gary
22.
gets 34, so
22.
13, 21.
21, okay.
Yeah. 21.
Wow, he's going to need it.
Yeah.
He's going to need 21 pins, I believe. He might need
per frame.
He might need 22. He might need 50. The way Scott's bowling. Little intimidating to go up, see that.
Yeah.
What do you leave? A pocket 10 and a swish and 7.
Yep.
Finally, I think he tried to see what he had.
Yeah, and actually, that's exactly what you want to do.
You either try a new ball, but you got a great reaction, so you don't want to change your ball, but you want to try and see how much room
you
do
got.
I have.
Yes, it's a very smart move.
Yeah, because he's been playing with those drive boards, and that one shot he tugged inside and it went forever. I'm like, when you're this lined up,
Yeah.
and it only increases your confidence going into the next match, and your swing is freer. So we got a 250,
scratch.
258 to 146 for Scott Christensen, 271 to 192 handicap score. Scott will be moving on to our bowler, Gary Fredley, our number 2 seed, who's coming over to throw his 2 balls of practice in just a moment. After that, we'll be back with our semifinal match. We'll see you right around the bend. Good. Hi. We're in our
Match number
semifinal
3.
match. Gary Fredley versus Scott Christensen. Scott's reaching. There we go. he's like, what? All right, so Gary has chosen to have Scott start.
Yep.
Higher seed gets the choice whether to start or finish, or which lane they like. There's different combinations of how you can play the strategy.
Yep.
He has chosen Scott to start on 7 because I think he doesn't think Scott has a good shot on 8.
Okay.
I couldn't
We'll
say
go
it
with
with a
that.
straight face
Yeah.
either.
We'll go with that. Yeah. He's just hoping he grinds a little bit and he can hang with him.
Let's see if Scott has burnt up his shot.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he sent that one wide.
Ooh.
Leaves it 2-4-10.
I can only shoot 277.
Match is over.
Yeah.
Gary's got it. I don't know why anybody gave me a microphone. All right, so, and there's a decent chance. I'd say 40% chance he makes this, maybe 50. He makes this every other time, I bet. Here's a spare. Oh, I thought he had
covered.
it. Yeah.
I did. Good try. All right.
Scott's just not trying. He's
Yeah.
He's given up. I don't understand it.
We had our first look at Gary Fridley here. Gary out of North Glen.
Oh, he's North Denver, huh? Okay.
He joined the ABT when the Masters division started in 1995.
A while ago, yeah.
And I don't know if
That's about when I
not,
joined,
yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
If Gary's not retired, he's pretty close. But he's had real bad back the last couple of years. It's really hurt his game a little bit.
Wow.
But he's,
you say
no,
hurt
no.
his game when he does that, but I know what you mean.
last couple of weeks, though, he looks like the old Gary.
A little more authoritative in
Yeah.
his game.
Not worried about what he's going to do to his
Playing
back.
that 4-board right there.
Yeah.
Great
look.
Just like Scott, if he's got that look and it's consistent, nobody's going to be messing with his shot.
Yeah.
And from now on, our next opponent is a left-handed lady, Elizabeth Holtz. She's our leader. So all 3 of these bowlers, nothing's going to change their shot.
No.
They're
You're
done.
right. Yeah.
Everybody's done.
Yeah, he's way right of Scott. Scott's way left of him, and Elizabeth being a left-hander.
Well, she might be messing with Scott's shot. We did mention that, but that's out of joke. That's not going to really affect. He tugged it. Got to go Brooklyn.
Maybe.
It was pocket, but it leaves the 5-9. Sparable. Just got to watch the chop. Actually, you want to try to chop it. We've already had that discussion. Try to chop this, and you won't. Elizabeth's down there practicing on 3 and 4 with her coach, Michael Smith. I went down and I was like, "Hey, Mike, why aren't you bowling? Why didn't you qualify?" He's like, "I'm not allowed to bowl." I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "We got a PBA card." I'm like, "Oh, that's right. I forgot. No PBA allowed."
No. Although he is eligible to bowl our open scratch tournaments in Vegas.
Oh, okay. PBAs are open for national.
we run that optional scratch event. As long as you're not a Hall of Famer or a major title holder, you can participate.
Oh, cool.
So that's how Van Daneker got in and finished second.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if Scott can toss that frame aside and get going. If anybody can, he can. Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
That's just so smooth.
Yeah.
And we've talked about a lot of the time where bowlers, especially on TV or any time the match is tight, the first thing to do is grip it a little at the top of the backswing and pull it down to try and hit their mark. Rotates the shoulders left, and everything goes left on them. Even though they're looking at a target, they have no chance of hitting it.
Right.
Scott's swing,
so pretty.
there's no muscle in it.
No.
It goes up, it goes down and back up, and then it comes down, and he hits it at the bottom of the swing. And that's why he gets that great roll. Look, it's just swing, and it. And there it is.
Boom.
Yeah, it was half. It was half pocket. Yeah, you could tell it was going to be half pocket. But when you've got the pocket, like he's missed a pocket once in 15 shots now.
Yeah, I'll take that all day.
And that was after sitting for a while, first shot in the next match.
Yeah.
So you know, I have a feeling he's not going to be leaving anywhere 2-4-10s.
No.
Not today, anyway.
No.
I'm not talking about his career. That was solid.
All All right, 29 in the second for Scott.
Oh, you scared me, Scott. You didn't pin it to the curtain. That's always my goal on a single pin spare, where you want to hit it so solid that you hit it on the deck and you hit it against the pin curtain with the ball. I don't know if you know this, but I'm kind of a perfectionist.
Or you can be like Frank Ciccione and try to bring the pin all the way back up to the foul line.
I could try to be like Frank Ciccione, but I wouldn't have a wrist left. Yeah. My wrist would have fallen off years ago. Frankie's a polarizing figure. That's a good ball if it rolls up like last one. See, I don't know if he has that consistent shot. That first shot kind of made me go, wow, if he's got that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look... Okay, raise a hand. I don't... there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us raising our hand. If you don't know the thing, if you leave a 5-pin, someone leaves a 5-pin, anyone raising their hand, and if he misses it, he has to buy us all a shot. If he makes it, he doesn't.
He gets a spare.
We don't have to buy him nothing. This is because if you miss a 5-pin, you deserve to buy a round.
Or at least a scratch ticket, yeah.
Or a scratch ticket. I'll take a scratch ticket.
That's good. All right.
Damn. No. Good spare there. So we're looking at 39 for Gary in this second, 29. So he's up 43. He's getting third. No. That was last match, 21.
So he's up 31.
Up 31. Okay. Through 3. Gary is up scratch by 10. Up 31, lane 7, frame 4. It's doing the Don Patterson. A little bit of a pre-swing. That's good.
Roll. And he gets the mix.
I'm sitting right behind him, off his hand. I'm like, that's gonna be fine.
All right.
I wasn't sure if it was gonna be flush pocket or light pocket, but I knew it was gonna be pocket.
Tell you, in a way, I'm surprised that Storm has already discontinued this ball.
Which one is it?
IQ Pearl.
They've discontinued it, so I've always wanted one.
Yeah, because I think it's a very good ball.
Why do you discontinue something that's so successful?
I don't know.
That's a good ball. Flat 10
Flat
again.
10 again.
Now,
Yes.
I'm upset. I wanted an IQ Pearl. I mean, I'm sure there's still
they're
balls
around.
available.
Yeah.
But and you know what? To tell you the truth, it's probably a good idea. What they're going to do is they're going to discontinue it, and in 2 years bring out the IQ Classic or something like the Coke Classic.
Oh God. Well, they're coming out with the Crux Pearl now.
Do you doubt it?
They're coming out with the Crux Pearl at the end of February.
Crux.
Yep, Crux Pearl.
So they're what, like $70?
I don't think there's anything that cheap other than a white dot anymore.
I don't even think that's that cheap. You just pay attention to whatever you do.
We haven't figured that out yet.
We're talking about Dennis. We're talking about Dennis Clark. We're talking about you, not to you. Turn around. Oh, scared. It must sound so stupid to people that don't know what's going on right now. All right. Scott's got to get that 10 out right here. Well, he tugged it, but it's nice. Oh, it didn't sit. Wow.
4, 6, 7. He's in trouble.
He's down 50.
Yeah.
Plus.
And Gary's on a strike going into the 5th.
Wow. It looked like he tried to tighten it up.
He did.
And slide it through a little more instead of because of dry boards that balls use. It's balls using it it's losing its energy now. Bounce. Okay. Oh, whoa! Oh, if that had bounced off the rack the right way.
Yep.
All right. Knowing Scott, he'll be striking here pretty soon. It's up to Gary with this big lead. You know, does he get relaxed? I don't think so. I don't think he's in this position enough to have that be an option for him. He's a very deliberate bowler.
Yes.
I'm going to put my foot here. Nope, that's a ½ inch off. Let's go here. And then get set up. Let's do a pre-swing. And set. for the double. That's got a Roy. He got lucky getting the 10 out. Got the 10 out.
Fortunate not to leave the wash.
Yep.
But he's on a strike, so pin count not a factor.
But the spare is the most important thing. That 10 pin would have made this a little bit more difficult, I would say.
Yes.
I used to know a bowler that, you know how bowlers back up the ball at a 2-8-10?
Yeah.
I used to know a guy who would try to back up the ball. He thought the best way to pick up the washout is to back up the ball and hit the head pin on the right side so the ball will roll into the 10. Ball would hit the 1 and the 10.
Wow.
And I'm like,
why?
Can I just say it? You're an idiot. That's a spare.
Yep.
But I'm like, really? Seriously? You want the ball to hit the 1 and the 10 and the pin to take out 2 of the pins, not the ball hit 3 pins and the 1 pin take out a pin.
But if you think about it, why doesn't he move dead left and go on the angle?
Oh, no, he did. He went dead left and hooked it lefty as a Brooklyn, as a back. That's how he said it was properly done.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, I will take you. You set up 10 mosh shots in a row, and I will take you on your waivers.
Oh, yeah, all day. Yeah, that's just crazy.
That's really.
And he's got to be more accurate than he would be if he tried to do the conventional way.
Not to mention, the release from a backup bowler is not going to be as consistent as your regular ball you throw every time. It's
just not going to happen. No.
There's some crazy people out there. That's pretty good.
Yep.
That's pretty darn good. Wow.
Dang good it was. All right, 99 and a fifth.
He's up 25 scratch with a strike.
Yeah, he's doing the grind.
25 plus 21. He's up 46 pins with a strike with 5 frames to go.
Yep.
I'm still saying this match ain't over, though.
No,
this is Scott Christensen. If he throws a double here, game on.
Yeah.
It's back to handicap.
Yep. I like it. No,
another half 10.
3 of those.
Yeah, he's only thrown 2 bad shots. One bad just shot. The 2 4-10.
Yep.
He's gotten some bad breaks. No, I guess that one last frame, the split, the 4-6-7.
Yeah.
I don't consider that a bad shot because I think he tried something and threw it well, just wasn't the right move.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad shot as much as it was a bad decision. Christensen, stop proving it. We already know you're a man. While we're waiting on this Monday night at Highland Park Lanes, Zach Endress, the manager at Highland Park, and who was it? Big dude. Oh, Matt Ryan. Big old burly dude. They both, at the same time, back-to-back frames, brought a pin back into the gutter to the point. Oh, I didn't know they were bowling another half pocket. He knew it, too. When he went down on his knee, he wasn't because he thought it was there. He knew it was a 10 pin.
He was hoping for the love tap off the wall.
But these 2 pins, the lane, whatever, let's say 7, Matt brought the pin out in the left gutter, the outside gutter, so far out. Zach Endress on lane 8 in the outside gutter brought it out. And it was to the point where when they sent the guy out, who brought it out further? And it was like, he said it must have been maybe 8 inches that Zach Endress beat the monster by getting the pin out farther in the gutter. That story was because I thought we were going to take some time, and now we have to take the time, and I've already told the story. It's okay. Wow. With a strike here, Gary pretty much might write this off.
Good. Well, best Scott can do now is 203 scratch.
Scott needs help.
Yep, 203 scratch, 216's the best he can do at handicap. Gary in
with
pretty
20
good control.
With how many pins he get? 20? No, he gets 34.
Yeah, there's 21 pin.
216, so he only has to shoot 188 to lock 189 to lock him out.
Lock him out.
Because 188 would be a even game.
Yes. What a sinister laugh.
Got them all. I'm a Halloween freak.
All right, key point in the match here. Let's see if
this is
Gary. Well, I tell you what, like you said, Gary puts a double together here. Wow.
This is either a strike. Doesn't lock him out, but wow.
Yeah. It forces him to start striking immediately.
A spare delays the inevitable and opens the match back up. Scott needs an open. If he doesn't open, match is over.
Yeah.
He's just got to make his marks. But if he gives him any daylight, that's going to be high.
Yep. Nope,
310's not easy,
Nope.
especially on this shot. We already talked about 3-9. This is way more difficult, if you ask me. Of course, this is my nemesis. I haven't made it since 1984.
Pins were bigger back then.
I got a bigger chance. I got a better chance of making the 410 than I do the 310.
Well, that's because you leave them more.
At Highland Park, yeah, you're right. Good point. I get more practice. The reason I'm so bad at the 310 is because it means you missed a pocket, and I never missed a pocket, so I don't get a chance to.
Oh, good shot.
Yeah, that sucks. I hate you. Oh, was that on air?
119 and
Great
a 6
shot.
spare and a 7th, 39.
Dude,
58. He needs one mark and
he's making it
two marks in the next
really
3
difficult.
frames.
Yeah, he needs to mark 2 of 3 frames to force Scott to strike out.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen matches where they go open at the end.
Sure.
It's not out of the
We've
realm
seen
of
pros do it.
possibility. Yeah.
World
I've wa-
Series of Bowling open in 9th and 10th.
I have
match,
watched
right?
Barnes many times. Oh, yeah, I said it. That's a good ball. Roll
Finish,
up.
finish.
Oh, no, he didn't roll up. Well,
Okay.
I thought that was pretty good off his hand. And
too
not
late.
leaving the 10 with it made it pretty good. Could have been dangerous. And we've got our leader, Elizabeth Holtz, practicing down on 3 and 4. Keeping warm, keeping fresh.
Just asking.
What's up?
I was asking what the girl's average was over there.
Oh. Well, her average today is a lot higher than her regular average. That's why she's leader.
Really good.
That's a spare.
Maybe. Yep. Good shot.
The only way that wasn't if it was going to sit half pocket for the leave the 8. Excuse me.
Yeah, Elizabeth said our bare minimum for average 150. But both.
So she
very,
gets
very
basically
low.
max handicap.
Almost. She with
What's
her bonus
what's max
spins,
handicap? 75?
100% handicap, so it'd be 75.
75. And she gets
67.
67. Okay. This is imperative. Oh, he changed balls.
Yes.
All right, it's imperative he strike out. I mean, he has no option other than a fill ball in the 10th, leaving a 9 count.
And now his alter ego is going, excuse me, can I talk to you for a second? Why didn't you do that
I was
5 frames ago?
I was just going to say his alter ego's going, dude, where were you 4 frames ago when you could have told me to switch balls? But he had such a great shot
he
at
did.
first.
He did.
And he lasted through 3 half pockets.
Yeah.
And then he made the change. And it kicked it out a little bit. And let's see what happens. You know, if he strikes here, it's got to roll up. Light
Nice
swisher.
mix, yes.
Oh, he's going to kick himself.
Yep.
He's going to kick
But
himself.
right now, hey, he's
I mean, he's not out of
hanging in
it.
there.
203 plus handicap. He can shoot 216. What's 216 minus Gary's handicap? 216, 18, 183. You need to shoot 183 scratch to shut him out.
Yep.
So 9 spare, 9 would be 55, 74, 90. No, one
open makes it interesting.
One open can make it a shot.
Two marks locks him out.
Yeah, if he marks both frames, he needs an open. Any double, it's over.
Yeah.
He needs to open to, and I'm not saying he needs to open. That's horrible to say. But for Scott to have a chance, there has to have an open here. 9th or 10th frame. That's going to be high. Oh, it goes Brooklyn, Gary, and he bows to the lane. The bows to the lane gods. All right, so 9 whiff is a 75-84. 9 wins it.
Yep.
8 is 82. Oh my God, 8-1 is a chance at an even game. I'm not using that word today. Not on air. Not on air. I've been calling it even. I've been calling it even. You're the odd. Well, thank you. You didn't hear what he said, but I truly appreciate that.
As only you can.
No, Other people can appreciate it. They just can't be it. All right, here it is. Match is in his hand. 9 wins to move on to meet Elizabeth. Anything less, and an open. That's got a washout. He got the 10 out, but a 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay. And a low count.
Well, again, 3 of the 4. If he gets 3 of the 4, it's still enough.
Oh, he's on a strike. That's right.
On a strike.
That's right. Any 9 total is going to win. I was thinking spare. Yeah, so it'll be 75, 84. He needs 183 scratch, so 3 of these pins will move him on. I'm wondering if he knows that. There's 3 out of 4. That's all 4.
That's enough. There we go.
Okay, Gary Fredley. I keep wanting to say friendly. Gary Fredley will be moving on to meet our tournament leader, Elizabeth Holtz, number 1 seed versus number 2 seed. Scott Christensen finishes third for a total of
$19.
$19. Not a bad payday for third place, man, at all. You know, Scott put up a fight, and he's going to go up there and strike out with this new ball. You just know it. You know he is.
And he's going
to go kick.
Go out in the parking lot, see if he can get run over.
Throw something. Actually, no, Scott's not a thrower, but you know he's just going to kick himself.
Just to the fact that he waited
Brooklyn.
too long.
Brooklyn Light Swisher, of course. What is it?
196.
FAC, Phil always carries. FBAC. Phil Ball always carries.
Yes.
Because I always call it Rule 36C. That's automatic. I feel so bad for Scott right now.
And he's going, yep, should have made that move earlier. Should have made that move earlier. But you know what?
You know, 6th and 7th frame. Half pocket 10, half pocket 10. If he'd have just made that move in the 6th frame, that's 30-some pins right there. Great bowling, Gary. Good luck in the finals.
Sit. And, the love tap.
Half pocket. Gary. Oh.
Wow, he's still going to be sick, though.
Yeah. He's going, how did I shoot 173 on this? No,
why not?
He's like, nope, I'm not going to strike out. All right, so boy,
211.
211 to 230.
Yep.
Nice ball change, just a frame or two late. We've been talking about it. All right. Okay, so our match is over. We're going to take a quick break for editing purposes while Elizabeth gets over here, throws her 2 balls on each lane, and we'll be back with our final match between Gary Fredley and Elizabeth Holtz in just a moment. We'll be back around the bend. All righty, folks, we are back with our final match between Elizabeth Holtz and Gary Fredley. Not her daughter. I said not. Okay, I just got some.
Made another friend.
I got some inside information. I was just in the bathroom, and her husband and the guy with the long beard back here,
Chuck Bazemore, the Pope.
Bazemore, yeah, they were talking about strategy for Elizabeth, and they said she gets so many pins that she should have him lead off. And that's what they went with. Okay. So let's see if it works.
See what happens.
I don't know. She gets 34 pins.
She has a 33 pin advantage.
33. Okay.
Yep. That's a good shot.
Light swisher.
Light swisher.
But I was telling them, I was like, well, with the 33 pins advantage, it's basically the same that Gary had to do to Scott.
Right.
You're the lower average bowler. Cover spares.
Yes.
Hit the pocket as much as you can. Cover your spares, and it forces the other person to double turkey or four-bagger.
Yep.
If you can cover everything as the lower average bowler, you put all the pressure on the higher average.
And I would hold on to your pins because Angie wants them, so you better be careful.
Don't even talk about it, Mom.
Maybe. Will it roll up?
Roll up. That's a good shot. Light swisher for her.
All right.
And she answers the call. Ring, ring. One ringy dingy. Two ringy dingies. Anybody know that other than us old people?
You know.
Do you know it?
Now, if you watch Elizabeth's game, the biggest thing that they're trying to get her to do is stay square at the line.
Through the ball square.
And
Tall.
not rotate her upper body.
Shoulders.
Yep.
Upper body, shoulders. You were mentioning that when I got here. Because she led the semifinals from start to finish, right?
Pretty much,
It's got to sit or go Brooklyn.
Or
bulldoze the 2-3. Okay.
Why not?
WOW. Wow. That sounds better than OMG.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, you know the one ringy dingy, of course, don't you?
Yes,
who is it?
Please don't.
Come on, who?
No.
I'm putting you on the spot. You don't know who it is.
Yes, it is. It's Lily Tomlin.
Thank you. Okay, he did know. I couldn't imagine he didn't. Hold on, I'll connect you. It's got to go. Bad break.
Bad
One or the other.
Yeah, 5-10.
Look at Mom's delivering beer. Oh, yeah, I went there. Don't take my pins. I heard you were after my pins. That's why I said it.
She was only going to take one. Now
That's
she's
okay.
taking both.
That's okay. I know where to get more. At the counter. Ask the guy, can I get a wooden pin?
All right, so we got 18.
Yeah, he's got a bag like this big.
26 in the second. Elizabeth on a double.
I'm talking to one of the audience members. Sorry, folks. Talking to one of the peanut gallery.
One of the head peanuts.
You said it. All right, that open. Wow, with a double.
Yep. Here
We're looking at 50 pins after 2 frames now.
Here we go.
Now the question is, does a bigger lead make Elizabeth more nervous?
I don't know. I think the fact that Angie is talking to her, keeping her
low key,
Yeah.
and that's a good shot. Half pocket, does it roll? Okay, half pocket 10. It's got to make this early. Maybe after that open, you can't give her back-to-backs on a double. You don't want to go down 70 going into the 4th frame.
God.
Excuse me, folks. I got a little tickle in my throat. Oh, God. It's Dennis's fault. That's right on it. No problem. Oh, yeah, no problem. He pinned it to the curtain. All right. 3rd frame for Elizabeth. Discussing strategy. When the strategy is pretty obvious right now. Spare if you don't strike.
Yes.
This is automatic. Oh, the machine's moving. They got their oiling machine fixed.
Yeah. Temporarily.
Can we oil the pair now?
No. By the time he gets here, we'll be done. And actually, I'm very
good ball.
surprised.
Roll up a little
Roll up.
light. Oh,
Okay.
leaves the split. That extra pin would have been nice.
Yep. 3-5-10.
You can make this either way, hitting the left side of the 3-pin or the right side of the 3-pin. The ball will take out the 2 pins, and You want to hit the right side because the ball will deflect into the 10 pin. But you can still make it as a Brooklyn type shot where you drive into the 2 pins, but then you have to be a little more accurate trying to get the 3 pin into the 10. I'm sure she'll try to go to the right side of the 3 pin. Especially being left-handed. I think she got that. No, automatic.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect execution. Kids watching, that's exactly how you do it. Nick's making faces. He ain't talking.
Not me. I'm not saying a word.
That's what I just said. You're making faces, not saying a word. Nick's popular.
No, Nick's old.
Just me. That's why you're popular. You know everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody knows you.
4th frame.
That's got to sit. Or go Brooklyn.
My main man just walked in the door. Eddie Hutchins.
No wonder us right-handers can't carry. The left-handers keep using our pocket, taking our carry. She's doing fantastic.
She is. She's doing great. I love seeing this. Her first time in the finals.
Yeah, because and you discussed earlier she hadn't been bowling because her husband, she was frustrated she wasn't bowling well, and she comes out and she leads the pack. Sometimes you just you have to take a step back. Brooklyn, okay.
See, Gary figured if she can do it,
they did that earlier too. It was okay. Photoshop their heads and move it. That's your pocket. That's mine.
The Brungard Smith.
It's just always nice to see bowlers that are improving, or like you said, we're struggling and getting frustrated with the sport. Take a little time away. Just stop for a while. Come back. Oh no, he tugged it.
This is not looking good.
When you take some time away, you come back refreshed and excited for the game again. When you're trudging through and you're struggling, I don't know. I'll use me as an example. Highland Park and averaging 205 or something. Where really, am I this bad now? I'd love to take a month off again and go back to league, but league you can't. You got to be there for your team. So I go in there every night with a fresh attitude, saying this is the week I'm going to carry, and 3 hours later, I'm going, next week's the week I'm going to carry. Oh, that's got to touch the head pin.
Oh.
And it missed it, 139. Yeah. Looked like he's trying to get some more speed on the ball.
So he's grabbing it.
And we talked about it, top of the swing, grab it, rotate shoulders. Yep. Everything's going left on him. You got to really focus on letting the ball fall at the top of the swing, get it at the bottom so it has a chance to get to its mark. Shoulder stays square, stays tall. Swing stays open. See, he's doing that little swing.
The old adage.
Not what he's doing anymore.
Over the bar, under the bar. Right?
Yeah. Oh, I love John Jowdy, baby. John Jowdy. Oh, and then he chops the 9 off. Wow. We're looking at a
golden opportunity. Is what we're looking
90 pin lead. Am I right? 33. You got 63, 97, 34. No, it's only 67.
Oh, is that all?
But with a double, it's 77. Wow.
Yes.
Even Duke would have a hard time coming back from this.
No, he wouldn't.
Depending on who he's bowling. If he's bowling you, that'd be easy.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
I got that one way wide. Stay out of trouble. That's all she needed. Okay. Just stay out of the washout. Yep. When you throw them, sometimes you want to throw it worse than you did.
Right. Avoid the washout.
When the ball's halfway down the lane, be worse than I thought.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So it carries that 10 out instead of, she didn't want to be a half-inch right because that would have been a washout.
All right, 136 on a strike, so pin count.
Just down the lane.
Right now,
Paint the fence, as they say.
Yep.
This is kind of the gate on the fence without the 10 pin.
Very
she got
good
it.
Shot.
Unless
Very
it chops. Okay,
no, she held on.
Yeah, the 6 pin went straight back. It was a little. Wow. Yeah, 87 in the fourth to 63 in the
77 pins. And she's clean through 5. 150 average bowler, clean through 5 with a double. They're going to win most of the time.
I would have to throw 13 in a row, and there's only 12 balls. That's not true. I'm horrible now. I get like 12 pins or 14 pins, so I'd only have to shoot
You get way
295.
too many.
I'd shoot only have to shoot
You get way
295.
too many.
Whatever. I don't get enough.
Ooh, will it cross over?
Yep. Sure.
Yes.
I was like, yep, it will.
You know, today, Gary, is not your day.
We got a pretty good size peanut gallery here, including the walnut Steve Roskelley sticking around for the tie that's going to happen. What? What?
He concedes.
Yes. 80 pins is too much for you to put some money down on? We're double down with Stepniak.
Hold.
He's getting too much hook out there
3-6,
now.
Yeah. And he's not extending through
No,
the shot.
it's just it might be the toll of how many games he's bowled. Did he qualify last night or today?
He qualified yesterday, did very well.
So over
Yeah.
2 days too.
Yeah.
Some days when you do it all in one day, it's easy to because your motion,
Yeah.
you keep up the adrenaline. But splitting it across 2 days and coming back for semifinals, kind of that can wear you out a little bit
Stuck
more.
a little bit,
but
it holds.
no
Okay.
problem there.
All right.
Well, it's down to striking out.
Yep.
He's got to throw the next 6 to really do anything. Down 80 going to the 7th.
203 is the best he can do. So he's in trouble.
And she
Yeah, she's
well, she's
What?
only on a 2-0 pace. I mean, that's what I'm saying. With the 6-bagger getting to 2-0 would make her do something. That's got to go Brooklyn.
maybe. Oh, the
Another
same.
5
bet.
Oh, he left it 10 with it. Oh,
Yeah,
no, he
another
was in the
5-10.
way. Well,
Wow.
are we going to have a triple-digit lead here?
It's going to be close.
That would be the first that I've seen.
Yeah. True.
I've seen somebody lose by 100 handicap, but that's because one opened the last 2 frames and one struck out. But never this early, getting it near triple digits. Oh, that's got a chance. Oh.
All right, so we got 90. And
That would have been
7.
nice to see. Just, you know,
The best
something
guy
to
can do is
lift him up a little bit.
180.
Yeah.
And 34, 214.
And she
What's
gets
he out the mark? 2 of the last 4 frames, maybe?
214 minus 67 is she needs a 147, 137 scratch.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and she's got, she needs like 30.
She just needs to stay behind
She
the
needs
line.
30 pins in the next 4 frames with a strike.
Yeah.
Ouch. That's got a, oh, wow. Oh, actually, I thought it was going to sit in the pocket. It kind of grabbed.
Get 2. Get
2 is 4
Yep. 2 is 4.
on a strike. As George Bush said, leave no pins behind.
And no new texts.
Yeah. And that didn't work in either aspect. Yeah, she's just going to go for the 2.
Sure.
It's not like Ross Kelly would go up there and fire and try to bounce it. She's just going to get the 2. Oh, she went for 3. She went for 3. Look at this. I'll make a liar out of you.
Yep.
All right, so 133 to 90 in the 7th frame. So 43 pins plus her 33. She's up 76 pins with 3 frames to go. So she needs 15 pins in the next 3 frames to shut them out.
I like her chances. Although, like we said at
Greek
the beginning,
church,
remember,
Greek church.
you're talking Scott's lined up, bada boom, bada bing, have a nice day, write them in checks, don't worry about the last 2 matches.
Yeah, but
oh,
wow.
6-8.
But he was never up by 77.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
You know, pocket 6-8 is a great shot.
It is a great
You
shot.
got to look at it and go, you look at your opponent right now, just go, it's okay, make the 1, move on.
Yep.
Because now you're down to needing 6 pins in the next 2 frames.
Yeah.
She's going to go for it.
Why not? She got nothing to lose, literally.
She got 1.
All right, very good.
That's all you needed.
Okay. 142 in the 8th.
If you needed that.
209. And he can go 180 and 34, 214. Yep.
She needs 6 pins in
next
2 frames. That's,
okay, I'm going to write it in.
and this is required that she has to double. Oh, if he strikes out. If he strikes out and she trips and leaves the gutter and then fouls. And then sticks.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, I'm just trying to keep it interesting.
You trying to
The
write a
matches-
script for the next bowling
He's got
movie
a
or
strike, though. He's cranking that one up to the right. Okay, game over.
Yep.
Without washout, we have our winner. Elizabeth Holtz is going to win the ABT here at Arapahoe Lanes in Greenwood Village. Brought to you by ColoradoSports.TV. I'm Drew Highland, and my partner is the unmentionable.
Lord. $1,877.
He who should not be named.
Yes. Hey, you sound like an Egyptian movie.
That's Egyptian movie. It's Harry Potter. Voldemort. Come on.
Okay, whatever.
All right. Disappointing.
Well, actually, that line was also in Scorpion King. I just want to let you know that.
And Harry Potter was before Scorpion King, so it's Harry Potter's
No,
line.
we're in the BC, man. Harry Potter's...
I'm talking about what was written, not the age of it.
Okay, well, I'm looking at it a different way.
Scott's over here just shaking his head.
Oh, he gets a trip.
Mainly because he has no idea what we're talking about. He's into Twilight and True Blood and all that, kissy, lovey-dovey stuff.
Oh. That's disgusting.
Hey, it was over the internet. It can't be a lie. It has to be true. All right, Elizabeth Holt's going up to finish the 9th and 10th frame, finish this match out. Her championship is already done. Throw it right-handed. What the hell? Oh, gosh, New England's up 14-0. That game's over already. All right, through the beak, leaving the 2-4.
That's all she wrote.
That's it,
by Izzy for real.
Actually, she was done. She could have double guttered now after that open. Yeah, Gary just struggled this game. He has to throw the last 4 with 158, which is well below his average. Just had a struggle this game. Couldn't get it going. He had it against Scott, and Scott had that struggle until he changed balls.
Yeah.
So, in a way, you'd think as Gary finishing second is kind of where he should have been. He's been in second, finished second. Elizabeth came out on fire, started with 6 straight marks, a double. That's hard to beat when you have 6, 7 pins coming against you.
Yeah, she bowled well over her average. Gary didn't quite make
all
his
day,
average,
from what I hear. Yeah. All day.
She had a great day. Yeah. She really did.
And that's I'm not rooting against Gary or anybody here, but when you got a tournament leader, especially somebody that's improving, working on their game, and coming out and bowling over their average every time, you got to give them their props. They deserved it. She deserved it, 100%. This 16-year-old out there with a 15-year-old daughter.
She looks 16.
I'm like, are you kidding me? She has a 15-year-old daughter. She looks 16.
4 kids, you'd never know.
No chance. My first question is, where was the adoption agency that you got them from? All right, they're all finishing out together here just to get it over with.
Yeah, he's just going through the motions.
Sure.
Match is over. But it's going to be fun talking to Elizabeth after.
Oh, yeah.
After this.
That's right, folks. We got the interview with the champion coming up. As soon as we're done here, we'll take a quick break once the match is over.
Nice conversion.
Actually, the match was over in the 8th frame. We should have been off air on that comment. Elizabeth's going to shoot a 180 if she strikes in the fill ball, and FBAC, fill ball always carries. Gary going at the 2-4-5-7, gets that one for the extra shot in the 10th frame. Going to finish out with a 138 with a strike. He needed that to be a 238.
Yes. Yes, he did. And that still wouldn't have been enough. But
it would have been just enough, I think. 238.
She's going to shoot 240.
Oh, she is. Well, 238 scratch, I mean.
179.
Awesome bowling from our tournament champion, Elizabeth Holtz, as Gary throws the fill ball, and that one's going to carry. Get up. Oh, left the 10 pin. So 137 to 180. What did she have? The graphics are up there. 179. So we've got she actually beat his handicap score. Bummer.
246, 171.
Wow. You know what? The scores were way higher than you predicted.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, folks, we're going to take that quick break. Editing purposes, we're going to get Elizabeth over here, get her mic'd up, and have that chatty little girl talking. We'll Alrighty, folks, here we are. Nick LaSource and Drew Hyland with our tournament champion, Elizabeth Holtz. Congratulations, Elizabeth. You bowled extremely well all day. Nick's been here since you were qualified and got through, so he knows more about your game than I do.
Well, we were talking about how frustrated you've been getting.
Yeah.
You really haven't been bowling out well. You've been bowling okay in league, but tournament patterns, of course, are much different and difficult. But the thing that we noticed your improvement was we were trying to get you to bend your knee and keep everything square at the line.
Yes.
Square at the shoulder so you wouldn't pull the ball. You were having a bad habit of rotating your upper body and pulling the ball over your body, topping the ball. So you're looking at your mark and you're thinking you're hitting your mark, but you're pulling everything through the shot. So you're missing your spares, and you're not normally, you're a very good spare shooter actually, and that's what we were trying to get you to try to focus on. Now, of course, Angie and Michael out of Best Pro Shops
Checks.
and Broadway
Yes.
got you hooked up and spent all day with you, helping you out. In fact, you qualified with Angie, and she bowled well too, but you just bowled out of your mind. I mean,
Did you have a game under your average?
No.
Probably.
I didn't think so. I mean, I heard you were in the 150s, and you were shooting 180s, 190s all
Sure,
day.
all day.
That's what, and I told Nick, it's like, I'd like to see the improving bowlers do well. They get the finals. You were struggling, took a little time off. I'd love to take a couple weeks off, personally. But
My husband talked me into it, actually.
He did?
well,
So,
congratulations.
He really did.
Yeah.
Good for your husband.
Thank
good
you,
for
Ronnie.
There you go.
Yes.
Thank you, Ronnie. There he is.
Well, see, the pressure was on Ronnie to make it first.
Yeah.
So the fact that Ronnie made it last night, now he goes, now listen,
I guess
I made it.
I guess now somebody else should take some time off.
No.
But she had a big old crowd cheering you on, your 4 daughters and your
Yes.
husband, and then we had a pretty good crowd here, and
Yeah,
you
we did.
acted like it was just a night of open bowling. You didn't
I
look
was
nervous.
actually worried about you a little bit because I thought that the
pressure.
pressure
Pressure.
was going to get to you, but I like the fact that Angie kept talking to you,
Yeah.
kept you relaxed, kept your mind off a little bit, and you went up and you executed very well. And when you start out with a double
It's a
and
bonus.
you have a
That helps.
33-pin advantage, that really helps, puts the pressure on your opponent right away.
Yeah.
And as good as he started out, you could see toward the end, Gary was really forced and impressive. Easy to do.
Either struggling
Easy.
with his endurance or the shot change.
Yeah.
Something. To tell you the truth, unless Scott, who bowled that one great game, came in and did that against you, this tournament was yours.
Yeah.
You
had just
deserved
such a great
it.
day.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to watch you bowl. And here
The
we are.
best part,
These.
Derek
Oh,
been on the
Derek.
way home.
okay, we're going to have to catch the big one then.
Because I'm going to triple.
That's it. $1,877 for our champion, Elizabeth
Fantastic.
Holtz.
Yay.
Not to mention the sweepers and the
Won
high
the
games.
sweeper,
Yes.
yep.
You got over $2,000 this weekend.
I did.
That's awesome.
That is
You think,
awesome.
you think that horrible boss that you have will let you have a day off?
I think so.
All right, good.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm outside that loop. I don't know who the
I
boss
get a new
is.
ball.
Ooh, and you get a new ball.
The husband's the boss, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so your husband's the
No,
boss, but
she's-
you're the boss.
She's the money.
Right.
Trust me, she's the money.
All right.
Absolutely.
Folks, this is Elizabeth Holtz, our newest ABT champion, first championship, defeating Gary Fredley. I am Drew Hyland, that is Nick LaSource with ColoradoSports.TV. We are going to be back next week at 5 o'clock again.
Yes.
Where?
AMF Broadway Lanes in Littleton.
There we go. So 5 o'clock next week, ColoradoSports.TV. See if Elizabeth can pull off the double whammy and get back-to-back championships. Tune in then. We'll see you then.